In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the drive shaft coupler on this BMW 328i. This is going to be located at the back of the transmission underneath the vehicle. Let's get into it. Using a 8mm socket, take these screws out. Grab the shield and take it down. Now, underneath the transmission, just taking a block of wood, and I'm just going to use a pull jack and just take a little tension off the mounts. Using a 13mm socket, take that nut off. And we're going to loosen the other side as well. Take that nut off. We're going to remove this bracket. Use a 13mm socket. Take these bolts out. And take that plate out. We're going to take this plate out, use a T50 socket, take these bolts out. Grab the plate, take it down. Then we're going to take this shield off, use a 10mm socket. Take that bolt out. And this one. That's good. And up top, there's a nut. Use a 10mm socket. Take that nut off. And grab the shield, pull that down, slide that back a little bit. Take this bolt out, use a 8mm socket. Good. It separates. Take this nut off, use a 10mm socket. And take this bolt out, use a 13mm socket. And using a 10mm socket, take this nut off. And grab the shield. I'll lower it down. Slide it back. Trying to move it back a little further, just to give you a little more room in the front. All right, that's good right there. We're going to take these bolts out. There's a couple up top there as well. You're going to use a T50 socket. Take those out. This one's a little bit tricky to get out with this mount in the way. We're just going to take that off real quick. Use a 13mm socket. Just loosen this nut up. Once you get it loose, that just slides right off. Take that off, move that out of the way a little bit. Get these loose first. Take that bolt out, and this one. Pull that out, slide that bracket off. Using a 18mm wrench, we can go on the nut on the back, 18mm socket on the front. Loosen these nuts and bolts up. Take these out. You can always put the vehicle in neutral and rotate this so that you can access the other ones if you have to. That's the nut. Take that bolt out. Pull that bolt out. Now I'm just using a pry bar. Just pry the drive shaft forward. Just pull that out of the way. That way you can access the top nuts and bolts. You can move it either way. Again, you can put this in neutral if you need to. And we'll take those 3 bolts out. Same 18mm wrench, 18mm socket. Loosen these up. There you go, pull that out. Take the bolt out. Just move that to the other side. And take the last bolt out, last nut and bolt. Pull that off. Then the coupler is loose. Take that off, and it comes right out. Now take the new coupler. You can see there's little arrows. That's the direction the bolt's gonna go. So you can see that arrow right there. The bolt's gonna go that way. Same with the other ones. That to line up. So put all those bolts in first. And even if you flip the coupler around, the arrows are going to still be pointing in the correct location. And get the nuts on. Now snug these down. Now I'm going to torque these nuts and bolts to 70 foot-pounds. Do the same with the other ones. Now take the drive shaft, you can pry it back. That center. Squish that together. Now put the bolts in. And just push those in. Get the nuts on the backside. Get the nuts started. Tighten these down. And now I'm going to torque these to 70 foot-pounds. There we go. Now I take this bracket, get this lined up. Take the upper bolts, get those started first. And before we put these bolts in, just take this bracket, get that lined up. Now tighten these down. Snug those down. Alright, those are snug. Now slide this shield into place. Get that lined up there. Get it lined up over the studs. This is going to go underneath there. Put these nuts on. That nut on. Good. And put this nut on this stud. And before I tighten all the nuts down, we're going to get the other bolts in. That's good. Put these screws in. Now snug these down. And tighten this one down. Install that screw, tighten that down. Take this bolt, get that started. And I'll tighten that down. Tighten down the nuts. I take this plate. Get that lined up. Get those bolts started. Now we'll tighten these down. And take the bracket and get it lined up in the mounts. If you need to, you can lower down the pole jack. Get that lined up. That's good. Get the bolts started. Now I'll tighten these down. And you can lower the pole jack. that block of wood out and put the nuts on the mounts. I'll snug those down. Snug those down. I'm going to take this cover, get this lined up. Get the screws started. And snug these down. And you're good to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.